All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
We ready?
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one complete, right side to Funchess. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and short.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
We ready? Fire and yay!
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the completion to Strong. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Carr now on 1st down. He hits Baldwin right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Derek Coleman, 99 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank. And we go rally.
Again, it's Carr. He gets it to Baldwin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now Carr. He's got time in the pocket. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Freeman again. And he's got some space here. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devontae Freeman, 56 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jack Youngblood able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll sneak it with Mariota. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Mariota to throw it this time. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Freeman. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
Now Mariota steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now it's Baldwin. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. But on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Baldwin now to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A first down throw for Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Novak to tack on the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And quickly they get to the line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards.
Touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they...
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A quick give to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back now here on EA Sports. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Novak's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back on onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That is caught at the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derek Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Another extra point opportunity here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Carr to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this with the ball.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. On third and long, it's Carr. Kevin Green in there to to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the gun now on third down, Carr. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our... He still made it through this